Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button for me and hit that sub button. We are dropping crazy content every single day. You already know what it is. Today's video, we are going to be getting into how to hit level 40 quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not level 40 yet. I've kind of just naturally gotten 140,000 XP. I haven't done any grinding. I haven't really tried to hit level 40. I don't have much of a use for Zion. Chet and Bol both kind of have my small forward spots locked up. I paid way too much for this Chet, and this Bol card's just too good and too tall. I don't want to replace a 7-footer for somebody who's 6'6". But that Zion Williamson card is actually really good. It's actually a really good card. It has the Curry slide. It has a great quick jump shot. It's kind of like a set shot. He doesn't jump much, but it's so quick that I don't think it's really going to matter too much. Great ISO card just with the fact of how good that card's going to be at getting at the rim. A lot of people are going to play, pretty far back on you, and you're going to have a easy shot as long as you can string together a couple moves and get to a good spot to get that set shot off. But it is a quick set shot, so don't be afraid of that. It's not a bad jump shot at all. But basically, with that being said, like I said, I have 140,000 XP just naturally from playing the game. I don't play a ton. The hope is that you're already like level 20 to 25. If you're higher than that, then you're in a really good spot. But you want to be at least level 20. You only have 11 days left, as you see in the top left corner. But with that being said, if you are level like 30 to 40, you could probably hit it this week. If you're level like 20 to 25, you can hit it when the next cards drop, which would be next Friday. I'm not sure what the date would be on that. Next Friday, the 23rd, I believe. When those next cards drop is when you would hit it. But going into this, we're just going to go over all of these agendas here with levels of importance, and I will give you guys the spill on what I think. Starting with the daily challenges, these typically just come naturally. Win a game comes naturally. Power forward points might come naturally. Don't go out of your way to do these challenges for 100 or 150 XP. I mean, if you want to apply a shoe to a player, that might come naturally. You might just happen to apply a shoe. If you want to apply a shoe for 100 XP, cool. But the daily challenges, not really too important. The win the weekend challenges, however, typically are pretty good. I mean, as you can see this week, there's probably about 7,000 to 8,000 XP that can be made here. These 4 did already come naturally for me. 15 threes, easy. Power forward rebounds, easy. 3 multiplayer games, easy. 10 threes with shooting guards, easy. The small forward dunks, I'm sure is going to happen. Limited, I don't play limited, but maybe if I really needed the XP, hopping into limited for 100 points is not hard to do. I mean, that's 2 games if they finish. A couple games they end up quitting out, but hey, there are good rewards in limited just off the board at the end that you get to pick between. I wouldn't go for the ring at this point. I would actually be going for packs, MT, or tokens. Win 6 single player games, that might come naturally. I wouldn't go out of the way for that. 5 dunks with point guards should come naturally. 7 blocks with centers should come naturally. And also, you win a limited game and you get an extra 500 XP. So I'd say those importance level not super high, but a good idea if you've already finished the challenges that are upcoming. The all-time challenges, I haven't done any of these. I don't think these are very important, but if you happen to have the cards and you've completed all of the glorious and rush challenges and you're like 5,000 XP away, this is a good way to finish it. I wouldn't go buying cards in the auction house. I'd just wait till Tuesday. The new rush cards will come out. I would not go buying cards in the auction house and going out of your way playing clutch time to get it done. But if you do happen to already have 4 or 5 cards for a team, then you might as well. But this is where it actually gets important. The glorious challenges. Obviously here, I mean, if you got the invincibles, that's really, really going to help you. If you don't have the invincibles, no need to stress. You have 3,000, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. And then down here, some of the ones I completed, 24, 27,000 XP. Just off the player challenges. You have original owner. If you do have any original owners, you can get that done. And you have the 2 challenges. Overall, close to 50,000. I think, yeah, 50,000 XP off just these challenges here. Probably worth doing at least 30,000 of that. That's going to be a big jump right there if you get that done. Level importance on that is as high as possible. I mean, you got to get at least most of those 3,000 XP ones. If you don't have Invincibles, that's fair. If you don't have an original owner, that's fair. But 10 assists with John Stockton, that's easy. You go into triple threat offline, and you just throw lobs all game. That's super easy. 20 points with Josh Smith, that's the guy you throw the lobs to. So throw 10 lobs to Josh Smith 2 times, and you have 6,000 XP. That's literally as easy as it is. Take you 2 games for 6,000 XP. 7 threes with Brandon Ingram, that'll take 2 games. You can find somebody else that needs assist. So Chris Middleton needs 30 assists. So use Chris Middleton to pass to Brandon Ingram. So it'll take you 2 games for Ingram, and it'll take you like 3 games for Chris Middleton, and you'll have another 6,000 XP. So about 3 games in total between the 2 of them, and you'll have another 6,000 XP. That's a good way to look at it. Trying to pair these challenges together. If you see somebody needs points, find somebody that needs assists, and then the other card you put on the triple threat court, find somebody who needs rebounds. Makes it super, super easy. Getting into the rush challenges, this is another one I'd say is super important. I started this. I had gotten the wall points because I was bored one day, and I started to do it. I got some of the mic and rebounds, and I sold them. I was like, yeah, I'm sick of grinding for Zion. I don't really need him. Like I said, he's a really good card, but I just know he's probably never going to get used just because Bowl and Shed are so good. By the time those get replaced, it'll be with endgame cards. But 5 dunks with Andrew Wiggins, that's obviously super easy. The rebounds is easy. The 10 assists with Jason Kidd, you have to do that 4 times, unfortunately. But the good thing about that is that you can also just bring him along with these glorious players. So you can bring him for the 25 Blake Griffin dunks. That'll take 3 games. You can bring him for the Jeremy Lin points, and then boom, you're done there. Adrian Dantley, 100 points over multiple games. That's super easy. 5 triple threat offline games, or you can play like 3 clutch time offline games-ish, 2 or 3. Depends on how sharp you are, but you pretty much just step back and shoot 3s and 4s, and you can finish that in 2 or 3 games. Getting into the Encore dunks, one thing I really, really liked this week was that when the Encore packs came out, they left the glorious challenges here. For some reason, all season, they've been getting rid of the challenges every week. I'm not a fan of that. They used to leave them for the whole season, so then you could just show up with 11 days left, and you can hit level 40 in like 2 days. The good thing is that they did leave them, so if you are like level 20 to 25, this is really going to help you out a lot because you're going to have 2 sets of challenges. The Encore packs, if you do have KD, obviously going to help you a lot. That's already 10,000 XP. You got Westbrook double-double, Porzingis, Tatum, and Leonard. So there's already 30,000 XP right there. And then you have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 20, 26, 27, 28,000 more. So you have 58,000 XP off just these right here. Like I said, if you can't get these done, if you don't have any of the Invincibles, you still have 28,000 XP on top of the, what was it, 30,000 XP from Glorious. So that's 58,000 XP. You got 20,000 XP here, so that's 78,000 XP just right there. Obviously, that's a lot of XP. Like I said, if you're like level 30 or higher, you can easily hit this week. If you're in the 20s, you're probably going to need next week. But don't stress. The challenges next week, I'm sure, are going to be easy, and they're going to drop a ton of challenges. They always do the last week of the season, so everybody can hit level 40. So props to 2K for that. They'll drop a whole bunch of stuff. There'll be challenges that are super easy that give you 3,000 XP. So if you're just like 30,000 XP off, don't stress it. You'll be able to hit it next week. The Rush Equal Chance Pack gives you 1,000 XP. This is honestly not a bad idea to do. If you're doing the Glorious Challenge up here, like I said, like say you're getting, maybe you're even getting Dantley's points, get that done in clutch time because you get a free rush pack, and maybe you get the next card you need to do your challenges, and you don't have to waste 20,000-30,000 XP. But that one's not super important. If you just have the MT and you just want to spend it, you can go with that. These weekly challenges, they're not awful. I mean, this challenge right here, 1,500 XP, that's pretty good. But I wouldn't say it's really something you have to stress about. Just having to work through like part 1, part 2, part 3. I'm not really a fan of it. I never was. I wouldn't say that those are super important. One thing that might even get you the last little bit of XP you need for this season, if you happen to be 5,000 away, grading 100 cards is not an awful idea. I think when I graded the cards, grade as many like lower level cards as you can. So emerald, sapphires, stuff like that. I think it cost me about 10,000 XP or MT to grade 100 cards. Ideally, not the greatest of ideas, but you know, if you have 700,000 XP, or you just have a good amount of MT, and you could spare 10,000 for 5,000 XP, the way to think about it is that, you know, if you're spending 10,000 MT for Zion, I don't think it's an awful idea. I'd say that if that's just what you need, like if that's stopping you from getting Zion this week, then go ahead and just do it. 10,000 XP or MT is not going to kill you. I'd say go ahead and go with that. And the last challenges on here are going to be the wins. These are not really something to grind for. You get 400 XP after each unlimited win, 400 after each limited game. I guess is actually, yeah, so it's winning. So 400 XP after each limited win. I don't think it's super important. I wish you got like 500 for all of them, like 500 per co-op win, 500 per triple threat online win. I wish that's how they did it. 125 XP. It's just not something worth like stressing your way through 100 triple threat online games for. Let those happen naturally. You're gonna be playing the game, so you're gonna be getting a lot of XP off all of this. And then the last one is gonna be the season 7 rewards. Another one of those ones, if you're really close to Zion and this is gonna get Zion for you this week, then I would go through and do them. But it's just not really worth it. You know, 40 points with Oladipo 4 times for 1500 XP. You know, not really ideal. I wouldn't really do these very seriously, at least. I mean, if you're really bored and you got nothing to do, or like I said, if you're just so close to Zion that doing 4 or 5 of these for 1,000, 1,500 XP, whatever is going to get you there, not an awful idea. But I would just personally wait till next week. Like I said, I'd say there's at least going to be 60 to 70,000 XP. There's one of two ways that they're going to do this. Either they're going to drop all of the challenges that have been out for all the packs this season. So, for example, like I said, they've been getting rid of the challenges after each new pack comes out. So, either they're going to drop the Heat Wave challenge, they're going to like reopen the Heat Wave Splash Zone, Infuego, all those challenges will either come back and you can actually do them again, or they're just going to drop a ton of challenges that are going to be like, score 20 points in the paint with a center for 5,000, 3,000 XP. That's pretty much how it's going to go. So I wouldn't stress on doing these challenges that are going to take you forever for 1,500 XP. It's just not really worth it. This Zion card is really good, though. I will say that. I'm going to get him. I know I'm going to get him. I'm just not really rushing through challenges. I know I'm likely to get 10,400 XP pretty naturally. I mean, I might have to do one challenge. Might do the Brandon Ingram challenge, 7 threes in a game. That's pretty easy. But with that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Make sure you guys are hitting that sub button. Drop any questions down below. Any, you know, video ideas, anything you want to see on the channel, just let me know down below. And I'm out.